Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. Thought I'd come and talk to you for a little bit today. Might do something a little different. Sometimes you'll go to people's channels and they'll kind of mention somebody that maybe it's a comment call, some people call it. Some people call it the comment of the day. Well, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever read a comment. I want to say before I get into all of that, this comment thing, I do have a comment that I want to kind of share with you that I thought was absolutely great. Give us something to talk about. I want to thank you for literally helping me to retain my sanity. And what I mean by that is thank you folks for writing comments to me. And I really appreciate those of you who write me emails. I really do appreciate it. And I'm sorry that it takes me some time to, write you back. I'm still a very, small channel. But imagine if you had over 1,100 subscribers and only, let's just say 25 people, just 25 wrote you an email every day, maybe 50 out of that, 1,100 people. Can you imagine the time it takes to write 25 people? Think how long it takes sometimes to write 5 people. Well, that's kind of where I am. I thoroughly enjoy it. A lot of you have shared things with me that, of course, that you can't share with me like on a regular, this YouTube channel, because you have personal business that you don't want to get out there. And I certainly appreciate that. So thank you for your emails. Again, I apologize. It takes me a little while to write you back, but I do write all of you back, and you know that I do. So far, all of the emails have been extremely nice. Now, there is one thing, and man, I don't mean to be rude or whatever by saying this. I would appreciate it, however, if you would no longer send me like articles to read or other videos, because I just don't have the time anymore. You know what I mean? At first I could do it. And a lot of you send me some great, wonderful videos to watch. But sometimes some of these videos are like over an hour long. I just can't do it. I realized that maybe you can do that because when you're at your house, you may not have a YouTube channel and you can sit there and watch some of these long-winded videos. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? I have too many people writing me and stuff. So, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, poll questions. I'm really starting to like to put these poll questions on here, and I'm really appreciative that a lot of you are starting to discover them. Hey, Jimmy Rance is doing poll questions. I think they're kind of fun. And again, I want to say this again because I want you to feel comfortable. When you go to a poll question that I put on here, if you want to answer it, it doesn't matter how you answer it. I do not know who you are, okay? It just gives me your choice of what you selected on the poll question. Yesterday, now I've got to read this off my phone, and I don't really see that good anymore until I get these stupid cataracts taken care of. It's one of the wonderful things about growing older, is cataracts. Like we don't have enough trouble in life, so now you get old, you got to deal with cataracts. It's kind of like you want to look out a window, but there's nothing but just a bunch of dust and dirt on it. And what you need is to get some Windex and put it on a rag and kind of wipe it clear. Well, that's what I need. I need to have this surgery that'll wipe this clear where I can see good again, because I want to do some traveling. And I want to be safe when I'm out there on the highways and byways. Let's see, yesterday I did a poll question. And this is what I asked. I said, in your opinion, what's the most aggravating thing full-time RVers do? I just wanted your opinion about that. So I gave you a few. I can only put down like 4 options. I wish I could put down more, but I can only do 4. And so I'm going to read the thing, the option, and then I'll give the percentage. Okay, in your opinion, what's the most aggravating thing full-time RVers do? bragging they help the local economy with gas and grocery runs. Well, that upset 3% of you. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Leave it. I'm going to give you a comment that someone shared with me about this poll, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Leaving trash and human crap all over BLM land. Well, that was the number one. 50% of you said that's what bugs you the most. 25% of you said overstaying and getting public spots closed for everyone. 25%. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? And the last one was this. This got 22%. Hogging 5 to 6 parking spots like it's their personal campground. You know, you know what I mean? Well, that was really cool, and I thank all of you for participating in that. That was really a lot of fun. I have another poll question up today. I think it's something to do with, I forgot what it is. I do so much stuff I can't remember anymore. It's something to do with about like what type of videos do you hate to watch nowadays? Like these doom and gloom channels or RV channels or homesteading channels. And I think I said, or other, just write down in the comments what you want to say. Now, when you leave a comment on a poll, yes, I do know who you are. But if you just vote, I don't know who you are. Well, there was someone, and this is kind of hard for me to read on this little phone. Again, I blame the cataracts. But I'm going to give credit to, this is like, to me, the comment of the day for me. This was really great. And I hope you don't mind me calling out your name, but I'm going to. Marigold-M2. You're the winner. Y'all listen to this, guys. If I can get it. She kind of said all of the above, but there wasn't a place on there to put all of the above. And she goes, plus not contributing to infrastructure that they use in every place they drive through or stay at, assuming everything for them should be free, and those who pay property or any taxes don't get an opinion. That's a pretty good point. Whining about how introverted or special they are, and therefore can't work a job that requires specific hours and appearance and actual work completed. Not recognizing they have, this is cool, not recognizing they have developmental delays and mental health issues that they do not want to work on and are not contributing to friendships, family, society, community, etc. I got to flip the page. That's pretty good so far. I like this. Repetitive, think about this, repetitive, boring content of making coffee, showering, eating, crapping, gas fills, unlocking vehicle door, etc. As if the rest of us have never done these things in our lives, etc. The list could go on and on. Well, I'll tell you what, Marigold, thank you so much for that comment. And I totally can identify with a lot of that stuff that you said. I think I've said even in past videos how, it's your channel. You do with your channel what you want to do. But when most channels start off like this, most videos that like RV people do, they got to show us that coffee pot. You know what I mean? They got to have that hot water pouring over those coffee grounds. Like we don't do that. We all start our morning off usually with you get out of bed, you go to the bathroom, you probably have to potty. Some of you brush your teeth and wash your face. We all do that. So what do? You make a video Basically, like you're doing something that the rest of us aren't aware of. It's dumb. I wish y'all would quit doing that. I mean, you make it like going to the laundromat or is some kind of new world renowned thing. Like, wow, watch me go wash clothes. This is how I take a shower. Personally, I don't care where you do your clothes. I don't care about, and some of you, boy, and I'm not going to call a name out, but there's this one van guy who thinks he is a raccoon suave dude. And he likes to literally go into the shower and take his camera with him in the shower. He's one of these van people, and I don't know why, but that just irks the crap out of me. And sometimes some of these people, they got to get out of their bed in their vans. They got the camera. Look, first of all, folks, whenever you see these guys and dolls, you know, and they're doing their van life, RV life, or whatever they're doing, they have to set up the camera first, okay? So when you see them getting out of bed, they've already been out of bed. They had to set their camera up. And what do? They say, you know what I think I'll do? I'm going to set the camera up over there. I'm going to put the camera like right here, and I'm going to film myself. I'm going to get back in my bed, and I'm going to get up, and I'm going to be in my underwear. I'm going to thrill these ladies wearing my underwear. And then they get up and they act like they're half asleep with their eyes, you know, and then they put their pants on. Will you stop doing that? Stop making a moron out of yourself. I don't want to call out any names because YouTube gets this deal where it's hateful content. And then we get a lot of channels. Boy, I find it really interesting that like a long time ago when the RV industry, well, when the RV guys started, it was a good thing. They actually went out and they showed us what like RVing and van life was really all about, and it was a lot of fun. But then here comes all of these people going, hey, I can make money doing this. I'm a good looking girl and I can just kind of put on a bikini and I can trot around and bounce around. And I know all the guys will like me and I'll make a lot of views and I'll make a lot of money for being a bimbo. Congratulations to me. To me, it's like you're prostituting yourself, and I kind of wish y'all wouldn't do that. Anyway, where am I going with this? I don't know. I find it really, really odd that a lot of, look, again, I know it sounds like I jump on the RV community a lot, and I kind of do. But I do it to specific people. For those of you who are trying your hardest, for whatever reason, to try to convince us that the lifestyle you live is the most freest, it is the best lifestyle in the world, living in an RV. I beg to differ with you. And I'll argue with you one-on-one. If you really, truly want to debate me about that one-on-one, I'll be glad to do it. You can talk about, oh, you have to pay property taxes. Well, let me tell you what you have to pay. And what you have to pay in a year's time probably is a lot more than my property taxes. So I don't think you really want to go there. Anyway, this video is starting to get up into the 13, 14 minute range. You better quit. Did another poll question the other day, and you guys said you like videos that are 20 minutes or longer. I'm really glad that you said that because, you know, I cannot stand. It's so hard, and it makes it difficult on the content creator who you have really a 25-minute story to tell, but yet you're supposed to do it in 8 minutes. No way. No way. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. Thank you for hanging around here. I don't know. I may make another video later to do. Why? Later today. Why? Because I don't have nothing else to do. I wanted to also lastly say this. I want to thank those of you who participated in my little short video that I did the other day about, you know, and I was kind of teasing, you know, like, ladies, you know, come on in, you can have a room in my house and you can pick up the slack and you can do the laundry and the dishes and the mopping and the windows and the bed making. And you know, that was just a joke. And I had a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun. And some of you people, some of you ladies, you have the best sense of humor, and I love you for it. I really do. Some of you gals are a lot of fun to chat with. It did my heart good. It really did. You help keep me out of this state of emotional bliss that I kind of am trying to work myself out of since my wife's passing. And I really want to thank those of you ladies who have literally accepted my invitation. Some of you have even, but I'm not kidding you guys, there are some ladies out there that proposed to me. And when they proposed to me, they said, Jimmy, I'm not kidding. I would marry a guy like you that quick. Why? Well, because you're a cool guy for an old guy. That really meant the world to me. Thank you for that. Not quite ready for that, you know? Not really, but thank you. Oh, one last thing. It's always one last thing. I don't know if I should say this or not, because I know you're going to take it the wrong way. But I'm going to say it anyway. I'm thinking about, not now, but maybe, this is a maybe. Maybe in the future, I may go down to like not the post office, but like what do you call that thing? The UPS store. There's one kind of close by my house. And I may get what do you call it? It's not a post office box, but it's like a mailing thing. Because if you want to, which some of you have said you'd like to do, Jimmy, I got some cookies I'd like to send to you, but I don't know where to send them. I don't want to give out my home address, but I'm thinking about doing that. But please don't poison me if you do that. That would really suck. I'll tell you something else that I would love. If I opened up like a box for you guys to write me, number one, don't send any money, okay? You don't have to send none of these, what you call them, these gift cards, gas cards, Tim Horton cards, you know, that kind of stuff. That ain't what I'm about. Now, you want to send some oatmeal cookies or peanut butter cookies or chocolate chip cookies? Hey, I'm all game for that. I got to be cool because I am a diabetic, but I can do things in moderation. I'm thinking about that. But the biggest thing that I used to love to get in the mail, believe it or not, was like Christmas cards, birthday cards. And again, you know, not money. I'm talking about the card itself. Way back in the old days, like people it just seemed like by the truckloads would send my family Christmas cards. And mother would take those Christmas cards and she would kind of punch a hole in it and then run a ribbon through it. And she would hang all these Christmas cards around like a doorway and around windows and stuff. And I thought that was so cool. And I thought about, well, you know, that'd be kind of cool. I would love, it's like people don't like to write anymore. People don't like to send, I guess people don't mail Christmas cards. We've gotten away from that, like it's too much trouble. But man, I love that kind of stuff. So I thought about, well, maybe I'll get a mailbox. And maybe some of you can send a card or a handwritten letter. Do you even remember how to write? Can you write in cursive? A lot of people don't know how to do that today, and that's a shame. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Keep your comments coming. Look for my poll questions. I don't really know where to tell you to go look. I guess it's in a community tab somewhere. I don't know if they automatically just pop up in your notifications. Oh, and one other thing. Again, there's always another thing. Now, Carolyn, I'm speaking to you, okay? This is like a video response to my buddy, Carolyn, who lives across the pond. It makes me feel so bad when you go to the trouble to write me like a nice, beautiful comment like you always do. And for some reason, when we have a thread going and you write, well, sometimes I do not get a notification, and I don't know why. I've been researching it, and I'm finding out that YouTube has a glitch for some reason about that they don't always hit you with a notification. And you can write me a comment, and your comment shows up on your computer, but it doesn't show up on mine. I don't know why that happens. And some of you will send a comment, and it'll show up like on the regular YouTube channel how do I say this, side, like just regular YouTube. But when you're a content creator, you have something that's like now I don't even know the name of it. It's like YouTube has a special place for content creators to go to. It's like a studio. I don't know, what is it? YouTube studio place. So there's two places that we can look at to look for comments. And sometimes you'll write me a comment and it's not on the YouTube side. Like whenever you're on watching my channel and you make a comment to me, it doesn't show up there. It somehow it shows up on my studio analytics page for some reason. So I got to look all over the place for your comment. And whenever you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments and you say, hey, I wrote you, I don't know where to look. That means I got to go through sometimes hundreds of different threads, thread after thread after thread, to try to find out what you wrote. And it really frustrates me, and I know it frustrates you, and I'm so sorry that that happens. Maybe writing and starting all over, writing a brand new comment to me, maybe that'll help, like it did last night when you wrote me that comment. Thank you guys. I appreciate you listening. We kind of went over again, 21 minutes and something, but that's okay. If you enjoyed just sitting around the Cracker Barrel and talking with Jimmy Rants, I really appreciate it. If you shut me off at the 30-second mark, that's okay too. Thank you guys. I'm Jimmy Rants.